So in this video I am going to solve a problem by using nodal analysis. So find V in the circuit below using nodal analysis. So this is the problem given. So there are 4 resistors: 5 ohm resistor, 6 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor, and there are two sources, independent sources, 20 volt source and 5 ampere current source, and V is the voltage across 3 ohm resistor, and by using nodal analysis we have to find this V. Here again first step is we have to redraw the circuit diagram given. So this is the circuit diagram given, we have to redraw this, and after that we have to identify the nodes and we have to assign node voltages. So this is first node, let it be first node, let V1 is the voltage, second node V2 is the voltage, and third node V3 is the voltage, and this is the fourth node, and assign branch currents in the branches. So let I1 is the current in this branch, and I2 is the current in this branch, and I3 is the current in this branch, and I4 is the current in this branch, and I5 is the current in this branch, and the current in this branch is 5 amperes. So this is, it is a current source. Now we have to apply KCL. So nodal analysis means at each node we have to apply KCL and Ohm's law. So if you apply KCL at node 1, we get, so at node 1, so I1 is coming to the node, I2 is leaving and I3 is leaving. So three currents are associated with the node 1, and if you write KCL at node 1, minus I1 plus I2 plus I3 is 0. Minus I1 plus I2 plus I3 equal to 0. So this, let it be for equation 1. But here it is very difficult to write I1 as a function of V1. I1 as a function of V1. So we can write I2 as a function of V1 and V2, and I3 as a function of V1 and V3, that is node voltages. So but writing I1 as a function of node voltages is difficult. So we can write I2 as a function of node voltages and I3 as a function of node voltage, but writing I1 as a function of node voltage is difficult. So that's why we are moving to KCL at node 2. So we are writing KCL at node 2. So at node 2, what are the currents associated with node 2? So I2, I5 and I4 are the currents associated with node 2. If you write KCL at node 2, I2 minus I2 plus I4 plus I5 is 0. So if you write KCL at node 2, minus I2 plus I4 plus I5 equal to 0. So let it be second equation. Now we have to solve the currents I2, I4 and I5 as a function of node voltages. So I2, I4 and I5 as a function of node voltage. So let us focus on I2. So we have to get I2 as a function of node voltages. I2. So if you see I2, so I2 is the current in 5 ohm resistor. Now I am taking this branch, this part of the circuit. So I2. So if you take that part of the circuit, 5 ohms, and current flowing in that 5 ohm resistor is I2. So 5 ohms current flowing in that 5 ohm resistor is I2, and this node voltage from this node to this node is V1, voltage from this node to this node is V2. So voltage from this node to this node, this is the reference node. So this node to reference node is V1, and this node to reference node is V2. So I am writing all that information here in this part of the circuit. So 5 ohms current flowing in this 5 ohms is I2, and current entering set place minus, and voltage from this node to this node is V1, and positive polarity is towards this node, and voltage from this node to this node is V2, and positive polarity is towards this node 2. So if you write KVL in this loop, we get minus V1 plus 5 I2 plus V2 equal to 0. So that is KVL, we get minus V1 plus 5I2 plus V2 equal to 0. So from this one you can extract I2. So I2 equal to V1 minus V2. So I2 equal to V1 minus V2. This is the equation of 4. Means here we are writing currents as a function of voltages. We are writing I2 as a function of node voltages. So here we get V2, V1 directly. So V1 is the voltage from this node to node 1 to a reference node. Here fourth node is a reference node. So node 1 to reference node is a V1 is the voltage. And if you see this 20 volt source, so 20 volt source is also connected between node 1 to reference node. And moreover, positive polarity is towards node 1 and negative polarity is towards node 4. And V1 is the voltage from node 1 to node 4 and positive polarity is towards node 1 and negative polarity is towards node 4. So that's why the relation between V1 and 20, V1 and 20 equal to V1 equal to 20 volts. So V1 equal to 20 volts. So taking that as a some third equation. So similarly now we have to solve I4. So I4 as a function of node voltages. So I4 as a function of node voltage. So here if you see this circuit and here 3 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, current in this 3 ohm resistor is I4 and voltage across 3 ohm resistor is V2. Now the relation between V2, I4 and 3 is V2 equal to 3 into I4. So you can write V2 equal to 3 into I4. So that is what I am writing. So V2 equal to 3 into I4 and I4 equal to V2 by 3. So taking that as a equation of 5. So here I4 as a function of node voltages. So I4 equal to V2 by 3. Now we have to get I5. So I5 as a function of node voltages. So I5 to write I5. So I5 is the current in 6 ohm resistor. So we have to take this part of the circuit, that is 6 ohms. Current flowing in 6 ohms is I5 and voltages at the terminals is V2 and V3. So we have to take only this part of the circuit to get I5 as a function of voltages, node voltages. So here this is the circuit to get I5 as a function of voltages. So 6 ohms, current flowing in 6 ohms is I5 and the node voltage is here it is V2 and here it is V3 and the positive polarity is towards node, negative polarity is towards reference and positive polarity is towards node and negative polarity is towards reference. If you write KVL in this equation, we get minus V2 plus 6 I5 plus V3 equal to 0. Minus V2 plus 6 I5 plus V3 equal to 0. So from that one I5 equal to V2 minus V3 by 6. So this is the sixth equation. Now substituting equation 4, equation 5 and equation 6 into equation 2. So you get V2 minus V1 by 5 plus V2 by 3 plus V2 minus V3 by 6 equal to 0. So if we rearrange the terms here, so here LCM is 30 and if you go on simplifying that you get one equation minus 6 V1 plus 21 V2 minus 5 V3 equal to 0. So taking that as a seventh equation. This is a one nodal equation and this is one nodal equation. So V1 equal to 20 volts itself is a one nodal equation. Here minus 6 V1 plus 21 V2 minus 5 V3 equal to 0 is also one nodal equation. So here we have three variables. So unless we get three equations, three nodal equations, we can't solve this problem. So that's why we have to get one more nodal equation. So for that, now we have to apply KCL at node 3. So KCL at node 3. If you write KCL at node 3, so I3 is coming towards the node, I5 is coming towards the node and 5 amperes is also coming towards the node. So if you write KCL equation, so minus I3 minus I5 minus 5 equal to 0. So KCL at node 3. So minus I3 plus minus I5 minus 5 equal to 0. Taking that as a equation 5. So already we solved for I5. So I5 we solved for I5 here. I5 equal to, so I5 equal to V2 minus V3 by 6. Current I5 as a function of voltages. Now we have to solve for I3. In this equation already we got I5 as a function of node voltages. Now we have to get I3 as a function of node voltages. Here to get I3 as a function of node voltages, we have to take this part of the circuit. So that is 3 ohms, current flowing in that 3 ohms is I3 and at end terminals, terminal voltages are, so terminal voltage is V1 and here the terminal voltage is V3. So V1, V3 and 3 ohms and I3. We have to take this part of the circuit to get I3 as a function of node voltages. So if you take that part of the circuit, 3 ohms, and current flowing in that 3 ohms is I3, and the terminal voltages are V1 and V3, positive polarity, negative polarity, positive polarity, negative polarity. If you write KVL equation here, minus V1 plus 3I3 plus V3 equal to 0. So from this one, I3 equal to V1 minus V3 by 3. So taking this as a ninth equation. Now substituting equation 9 and equation 6 into equation 8. So this is equation 8. Substituting equation 9, equation 6 and into equation 8, we get so V3 minus V1 by 3 plus V3 minus V2 by 6 minus 5 equal to 0. So again taking 6 as a LCM, and if you go on solving that, we get minus 2 V1 minus V2 plus 3 V3 equal to 30. So taking that as a 10th equation. So this is also one nodal equation. So now writing all nodal equations at one place. So all nodal equations at one place. So V1 equal to 20. So equation 3 minus 6 V1 plus 21 V2 minus 5 V3 equal to 0. Seventh equation, and minus 2 V1 minus V2 plus 3 V3 equal to 30. 10th equation. So equation 3, equation 7 and equation 10 are the nodal equations. Now by using calculator, we have to solve these three equations. So V3, 7 and 10. If you solve these three equations, we get V1 equal to 20 volts, V2 equal to 12.24 volts, V3 equal to 27.4 volts. So in nodal analysis, first we get node voltages. So these are the node voltages. So V1 voltage is 20 volts, node 1 voltage is 20 volts, node 2 voltage is 12.24 volts, and node 3 voltage is 27.4 volts. So from that one, we get branch currents. So once after getting the node voltages, we get branch currents in the nodal analysis. How do we get a branch currents? So here, so all the currents, we are writing all the currents as a function of voltages. If we see V2 equal to V1 minus V2 by I2 equal to V1 minus V2 by 5. So here current as a function of voltages, and I4 equal to V2 by 3. So current I4 as a function of node voltages, and similarly I5 equal to V2 minus V3 by 6. So I5 as a function of node voltages, and similarly I3 equal to V1 minus V3 by 3. So I3 as a function of node voltages. Now we have node voltages here. So here we have node voltages. If you substitute all that node voltages in the current equation, we get all the branch currents except I1. So we get I2, I3, I4, I5. So all the branch currents. And now, how do we solve I1? So, by writing KCL at node 1, so this is a KCL at node 1, minus I1 plus I2 plus I3 equal to 0, I1 equal to I2 plus I3. Now, if you substitute I2 and I3, we get I1. I1 equal to minus 0.95 amperes. So, here all branch currents are I2 equal to 1.552 amperes, I3 equal to minus 2.5 amperes, I4 equal to 4.08 amperes, I5 equal to minus 2.53 amperes. After getting the branch currents I2, I3, I4, I5, now solving for I1, I1 equal to I2 plus I3, I1 equal to minus 0.95 amperes. But here he is asking about the voltage. So voltage across 3 ohm resistor. So here voltage V equal to, so V is the voltage across 3 ohm resistor. V1 is the terminal voltage and V3 is the this terminal voltage. Now writing KVL in this loop, we can get the relation between V1, V and V3. So minus V1 plus V plus V3 equal to 0. So minus V1 plus V plus V3 equal to 0. V equal to V1 minus V3. So V equal to V1 is 20 volts and V3 is 27.4 volts. So that's why V1 minus V3. 20 minus 27.4. So V equal to minus 7.4 volts. So here we solve this voltage V and also node voltages and also branch currents by using nodal analysis technique.